Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. It is Teacher Betty again here, talking about the business ideas. Okay, I want us to talk about the barbershop today. So when we talk about the barbershop, what is the first consideration? The first what do you understand by barbershop? Barbershop, it deals with haircuts and shavings. So those are the two things. Those are the two major things when we talk about the barbershops. So let's talk about the considerations. The first consideration you have to consider before starting that business is to understand why you are starting that business. Do you start that business because you have seen someone else has started the business? Have you done research about the barbershop? Okay, have you seen the have you seen the financial perspective of that barbershop? So those are the considerations. So we have said the first one is why you are starting that business. Okay, the second consideration you have to consider is the legal requirements. The legal requirements here, we are talking about the business permits or the requirements by the government for you to start that business. Another consideration you have to consider is, do you have a qualified personnel to run that barbershop, or will you be the one who is working there? Do you have the qualification? Do you know how to cut the hair, or have you gone for the training? So those are the considerations you have to consider first before even coming up with that idea or saying that you want to start a barbershop. Another requirement is the location. Have you identified the place you will locate that business? Okay, have you seen the gap in that area? What do you want to fill in that area, or the location which you have considered? Okay, do you have a clear plan? That is the fourth consideration. Do you have a clear plan? And when we talk about the clear plan of starting this barbershop, is that do you have the startup cost? Do you know the cost which will the amount which it will cost you for you to start that business? Okay, do you have a target market? What are you targeting? Is it along the institutions or a certain market? You have to consider the market or your clients who will use that barbershop. Okay, have you even identified the name of the business? Have you even considered the name of that business you are starting? Okay, how much will you charge a customer? Will it give you profit? So you have to consider those things. That is, if you have a clear plan of starting that business. Okay, you have also to consider the method that the client will use to pay you if you have done the service. Do you have a bank account? Will the clients pay you through M-Pesa, or will you open a PayPal number or a TIN number? You have to consider all those factors before you venture into a barbershop. Okay, you have also to consider the branding of that barbershop. Okay, what kind of the paint, which color of the paint you are going to apply in that barbershop. Okay, the signage, the flyers, how will you do the marketing? Because branding is a priority in any other business, and for barbershop you have to do a lot of branding. How will people know that you have a barbershop in a certain location? Okay, we have also to consider the competition. Have you seen the barbershops along that area? What will make you stand out and make people to leave other barbershops and come to your shop? So you have to consider all those things. So when you want to outcompete other people, you have to look at areas like you offer additional services like hair coloring. You know, if you have identified some other barbers who do not do hair coloring, facials, custom designs, haircuts, you do massaging, so that will make you compete with other barbershops clearly. Okay, you have to offer some other services to your clients also, like offering a mobile service like Wi-Fi charging system for your customers. Have haircuts gallery. Haircuts gallery is whereby the customers will get an album or a video to identify the such kind of haircuts they want to get in your shop, so that you will be having several varieties, so that the customers will be able to identify the one haircut, and then you shave them. Okay, another one is have a retail section for products like hair gel, razors, and brushes. So most of the clients, maybe they want some specific hair gel, and they don't have time to go to cosmetics, so they will come to your shop if you have that retail shop, so that they may choose the kind of hair gel they want to apply themselves. Okay, we have other things like barber's equipments and furnitures. You have to consider also that you will need some furnitures and equipments in that barber shop. Number one, you have to have a waiting area chair. So most of the barber shops, you will get, they have waiting area, waiting area chairs, 3 or 4. So you have to put into that consideration. You can, if the space is big, you can get for 10 people, so that when clients comes, they have somewhere to sit when they are waiting for you to serve them. Okay, we have barber chairs, we have essential cutting and styling equipment, we have barber mirrors, styling jars, packaging, towels, shampoo, backwash units, dryers and dryer stairs. We have styling stations. All those things are the equipment and furnitures. We have many more, but those are the basic ones, and I will be showing you in actual all those kind of papa chairs and equipment and furnitures, as we are going to visit those shops. Okay, we have some essential skills of barbers. There are some skills which will distinct you from a qualified barber and so any other barbers. So we will, let me take you through those essential skills of barbers. Number one, customer care or customer service skills. Number one, customer service skills which a barber attendant should have is friendliness. Are you such friendly? Are you approachable? Will the client smile when you are attending to that client? Are you so friendly? Are you approachable? So another one is ability to actively listen. Are you a good listener? You know, sometimes when you go to a barber shop and you get seated, you will find someone started shaving your hair before even asking you which style do you want. So you have to actively listen to the client first before you start attending. Okay, you have to have a great knowledge about the current trends in the market. Because most of the clients will come having seen some styles in social media, Facebook, WhatsApp groups, Telegrams, or Twitter or Instagram, and you should be well acquainted with those knowledge. Okay, you should have also the creativity or the arts. Do you have that creativity? If the clients tell you, I want to see a 8 figure in my head, so do you have that creativity? So for a barber attendant, that person should have a lot of creativity, so that the client will feel satisfied. And then you should have an eye of details and personal touch. Do you have that? Will a person feel good after you have attended that client? So you should get that personal touch. And then another essential skill is customer base. Are you able to build a habitual client? A client who will come today and come tomorrow. So you should be able to build that habitual client. We call it customer base. And then you should be able to, how will you build that customer base client? Number one is you should be able to answer their phone calls. So when you have shared your mobile contact, and that client calls you, maybe he or she wants to book an appointment, so you should be able to answer those calls, because sometimes if you fail to answer those phone calls, the client will assume that you already have another client, and you will miss that opportunity of serving that client. And then another one, you should offer free advice to the clients, the kind of the gel they have to apply, the duration that the client will take so that they come back. So you should offer the free advice. You should introduce other fun haircuts to that client. So because if the customer is habitual, or is coming daily, so you should be able to introduce the different haircuts so that the client will feel unique, you feel different, will feel the personal touch. Okay, we talk about the skincare. You should provide quality service with high emphasis on maintenance and proper hygiene. And then retail sales, I've talked about the retail sales. You should have some products which you are selling, and then you should be able to book appointments to your clients. And then another one is the haircut. You should have full knowledge about different types of haircuts. And then I've visited some other barber shops, and when you see the floor, it is very dark. So you should make sure after attending each and every client you clean the floor. And then okay, let's talk about the client's instructions. Okay, you should be able to follow the client's instructions into details. When the kind of the styles they want, you should follow. And then we should be able to get more new clients on a daily basis. If you find, even in church, you sometimes hear the pastor saying, "Who is a new member in this church?" So every single barber shop should be able to recruit a new client that will show some progress in your location. And then communication skills. Make sure you be polite to your customers, because those customers will come back, or they may consider not coming back because of how you communicated with them. Thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you follow me. Okay, I will be taking you to different barber shops, and make sure you are there to follow and see the actual business. Thank you very much.